Just one moment of carelessness can turn into a terrifying encounter with a bear. In the wild, they're not only powerful, but also react incredibly fast when they feel threatened. What you're about to see isn't for the faint of heart. Stay until the end to witness the most intense and unpredictable moments. A leopard burst out of the forest into the village, launching repeated attacks that left 5 people injured. Cornered in a yard, it turned and fought back. Sticks, shouting panic, everything erupted at once. Only when the exhausted leopard finally collapsed did the chaos begin to subside. Encounters with bears are always a thin line between curiosity and danger. In this video, you'll witness a series of moments where humans come face to face with one of nature's most formidable predators. From unexpected visits right at the doorstep to heart-pounding chases deep in the forest, each situation reveals the bear's strength, speed, and unpredictability. Sometimes they're just curious and walk away, but other times things escalate in an instant. These aren't just shocking clips, they're a clear reminder. In the wild, humans aren't always in control. Never mess around with a bear. This isn't a thrill-seeking game to test your luck. It's a situation where the consequences are completely unpredictable. When humans try to save a bear from fast-moving water, it may see things very differently. Feeling threatened, the bear panics and reacts aggressively, unintentionally attacking the very people who just saved its life. A terrifying moment unfolds at the zoo when the line of safety is broken. The bear, once seemingly familiar, instantly becomes a threat when it feels endangered. No warning, no second chances. Just a few seconds are enough for everything to spiral out of control. In the wild, even the smallest mistake can come at a devastating cost. Just a moment earlier, everyone was laughing and chatting as if they were watching harmless entertainment. But within seconds, the bull decided to switch roles, and suddenly a human became the target. With a lightning-fast charge, the victim didn't even understand what was happening before ending up flat on the ground with a several hundred-kilogram VIP spectator standing right on their back. Around them, the crowd panicked. Some climbed fences, some ran in all directions, and some still managed to keep filming on their phones. In this world, sometimes you don't need a ticket to watch the show, because you are the show. A seemingly ordinary stop near Yellowstone National Park suddenly turns intense when a grizzly bear approaches the vehicle. It props itself up on the hood, peering inside as if checking the menu. No growling, no attack, just curiosity, and maybe hunger. But at that distance, it's enough to make anyone's heart skip a beat. A standoff tight as a wire. A bear and a dog face off, neither willing to back down. One brings overwhelming ukua, the other fearless boldness. Growls and barks echo nonstop. This is no longer a warning, it's a clash. Both are ready to take all the way. A peaceful grocery store suddenly turned into an arena when 2 stray cows charged straight inside. Shelves crashed down, toilet paper flew everywhere, and the shop owner could only run away in panic. In just a few seconds, everything turned into a complete mess. But the biggest question now is, who will be responsible for compensating the poor shop owner for the damage? of people worked together to restrain a struggling bear. The scene felt as tense as an action movie, yet slightly offbeat, everyone gripping and holding their part, looking less like a coordinated effort and more like they were wrestling a running dumbbell. Two people were having a makeshift gym session in the middle of the forest when a bear casually wandered over. The tension shot up instantly, but from a distance, it almost looked like an unexpected coach had just joined the workout. A wild leopard suddenly entered a residential area, charging into a house and throwing everything into chaos. Residents panicked while the animal moved tensely, ready to react if approached. Authorities quickly sealed off the area and organized a capture operation. But it was far from easy. For nearly 12 hours, the leopard kept evading capture, turning the situation into a high-pressure chase. In the end, officers used specialized nets to close in and successfully restrain it. The whole scene felt like something straight out of an action movie, except no director would dare yell, "Cut." One afternoon in Bangalore suddenly turned into a nightmare. A leopard unexpectedly entered a school campus and fell into a state of panic. When authorities approached, it charged and knocked a man down within seconds. About 6 people were injured before the animal was finally subdued after several hours. A leopard suddenly rushed into the yard, grabbed the dog, and tried to drag it away. At that moment, the owner ran out, shouting and charging toward it. Caught off guard by the quick reaction, the leopard was forced to release the dog and retreat. A lightning-fast confrontation, the hunt wasn't even finished before it had to drop the order. A leopard appeared at the front gate, repeatedly jumping up and trying to squeeze through the metal bars. It didn't leave right away, making several attempts, clearly agitated. The people inside could only stand and watch. A tense situation, the kind where an uninvited guest is determined to break in. An uninvited guest made a surprise visit to the California Highway Patrol facility at Donner Pass. And this time, the culprit was a bear that could open doors like a human. It casually strolled through the hallway, walked past the vending machines without a glance, then turned around and left as if nothing had happened. A break-in that was both tense and hilariously unbelievable. A VIP guest weighing over 200 kilos suddenly dropped by a convenience store in California, and his target was nothing but candy. The bear casually walked in, picking snacks like a true foodie, while the staff could only freeze in shock. Stop it? Not that easy, and of course, no one was quite brave enough to try. A heart-pounding chase unfolds in the forest. A man pedals at full speed as a bear charges right behind him. The GoPro angle makes it feel incredibly real, almost suspiciously so. Some believe it's a life-or-death moment, while others argue it's just ultra-smooth CGI. Real or fake, viewers' hearts are still racing. A peaceful bike ride in Jasper, Alberta, suddenly turns into a nightmare when a mother grizzly and her cub charge out of nowhere. Roars echo, the chase begins, and the distance shrinks to just a few meters. One rider bolts, the other readies bear spray. Luck was on their side, but only by a razor-thin margin. A heart-stopping scene, a man wrestling with a massive bear. But behind it lies a special bond between Kodiak Bear Jimbo and his caretaker. What looks dangerous on the surface is actually a trust-filled moment of play. A standout moment came when one cub lagged behind, prompting the mom bear to turn back, nudging and checking on it like she was taking attendance in the middle of the road. It looked tense with traffic building up, yet oddly adorable. On one side, cars patiently waiting. On the other, a determined family squad doing their best to cross together without leaving anyone behind. A dog suddenly lunged forward to attack first, seemingly taking the initiative. But the bear reacted instantly, spinning around with a swift counter that flipped the situation in a split second, a dramatic case of picking the wrong opponent, bold, but a bit reckless. A leopard strayed into the village and was surrounded by a crowd from the ground to the rooftops. When rangers moved in, it suddenly charged and then tried to break free. Everything unfolded in seconds, one wrong move, and the situation could spiral out of control. A leopard strayed into a residential area and indoor, sparking panic and injuring one person in an attack. It was once cornered at a construction site and even got caught in electrical wiring, but still managed to escape. It took several hours for authorities to finally subdue it with a tranquilizer, one missed attempt, and the consequences could be immediate. At night, the leopard quietly approached right outside the house, then suddenly lunged and attacked the dog. Everything happened incredibly fast, with almost no warning signs. A lightning-quick hunt, the kind of night patrol that turns into an opportunistic strike. The safari ride was calm, until the atmosphere suddenly shifted. The leopard moved in close, its gaze cold and intensely focused. In the next split second, bam! A powerful strike slammed against the window, freezing everyone inside. No screams, just a few seconds of complete silence. Luckily, the glass held, because one small mistake, and this story would have gone very differently. The van seemed safe, until the leopard showed up. It lunged forward, clinging to the window like it wanted a free ride. Panic inside, pure action movie tension outside. Luckily, the glass held. Have you ever faced something like this? Floor it, or pretend to stay asleep. Sometimes on roads that pass through wildlife reserves, you're not the one who decides the right of way. While the driver is still figuring out how to move forward, a massive elephant steps out and brings everything to a halt in an instant. Because here, the rule is simple. If the elephant wants to go, you'd better give way. One morning in Nashik, a 12-year-old boy was sitting and using his phone as usual. The door opened. A leopard quietly walked in. No screaming, no running. He calmly stood up, walked outside, and shut the door. The human stayed safe, while the dangerous one ended up locked inside. It seems this safari tour suddenly turned into drive-through service for some very special guests. The moment the window rolled down, a few zebras immediately stuck their heads inside as if checking the menu. Meanwhile, the two tourists could only lean back, half startled, half laughing at this overly enthusiastic food request. And then, that inspection process quickly expanded into a full system. The first vehicle was only the beginning. The ones behind were stopped one after another. No sirens, no warning signs, just a several-ton officer stepping calmly into the middle of the road. Its trunk searched every corner, every bag more precise and patient than any official checkpoint. In just moments, the entire road turned into an improvised toll station. No one dared to argue, no one dared to pass without paying the fee. And the irony was clear. In this place, the rules weren't made by humans, they belonged to the strongest ones standing in the middle of the road. Bears aren't just powerful, they're extremely unpredictable. What you've seen is a reminder to respect their space. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more intense encounters.